All right, this tale of the tape brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Rafael dos Anjos, 33. Colby Covington is 30. Covington, the taller man by 3 inches. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. The UFC Interim Welterweight Championship fight is upon us. For the official introductions, inside the Bruce Bucket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 5 rounds for the Interim UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Our 3 judges scoring this contest in octagon sidearm: Sal Amato, Kelvin Caldwell, and Mike Bell. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding a professional record, 14 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, presenting the number 4 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler holding a professional record, 28 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion and the number 1 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Rafael dos Anjos.
All right, gentlemen, you've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You gotta keep it clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
Whew. This is one of those, I know I'm not fighting, but I'm very anxious. Rafael dos Anjos and Colby Covington. Dos Anjos, when he made his UFC welterweight debut against Tarek Saffiedine, said he had concerns about the welterweight power going in. The results undeniable. 3-0 for Dos Anjos and a welterweight championship opportunity tonight. Fight Clock brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925.
Look at Colby, right to him and gets the takedown immediately. Look at this.
Taking a big risk, getting up, turning his back.
Colby all over him here.
Quick start.
Real quick start.
Someone's bleeding.
What happened that there's blood?
Maybe a cauliflower eel explosion, I don't know.
It looks like it's Colby. Might have been from a collision going for the takedown.
Colby generally doesn't fight like this. Big surprise.
It looks like Rafael dos Anjos' cauliflower ear.
Yep.
His left ear. Look at Colby all over. And another thing to consider, Colby's a bigger man. You know, Colby's not making 155. Dos Anjos did for years. The majority of his UFC career, in fact.
Right.
And I think he's a natural welterweight. I think it's the right weight class for him. But there's a big gap in those 10 pounds, and I think Colby's at the higher end of it.
Another thing, Colby Covington has a lot of faith in his cardio. He says, my cardio, my heart, my pacing, other fighters just can't keep up with me. He's fighting a guy who has a lot of faith in his gas tank. Remember, it's a 5-round fight. And he's coming out brawling like it's a 1-round fight. He really believes his cardio and pacing are better.
Good left hand by Dos Anjos. Colby has shown in the past that he can take a shot.
Showed good gas against Damian Maia, turned it on in that 3rd round. Never really slowed down. I liked his pacing in that fight. No reason to suspect his cardio.
No, he's an American top team guy, and he's training with savages over there on a daily basis. They've got him well prepared for this.
But I'm curious if this is kind of an opening salvo, like rush him first and maybe take a little break when he gets top position or something, because the pace he's setting, hard to keep up for 25 minutes.
Well, I think the thought, look at that, nice round kick by Colby.
But with so much gamesmanship, it's kind of like, I'll be the aggressor starting out and kind of put Dos Anjos on his heels early. But he certainly could be part of it.
Relentless with his pressure here. And just smothering Dos Anjos. Just staying, oh, nice shot to the body by Dos Anjos.
And a knee to the body for Dos Anjos. Covington talked a lot about the leg kicks of Dos Anjos. This is a good way to neutralize those.
Yeah, that is a big part of his arsenal.
Another thing about Dos Anjos, look at his face. Very composed right now. Doesn't seem bothered by it, looking for his opportunities.
Well, and this is a guy after a terrible weight cut went 5 rounds at altitude with Tony Ferguson on sheer heart, so. Under 2 minutes here, round 1, Covington.
Oh, beautiful knee to the body there by Dos Anjos. But Colby just ate it.
Covington getting a little wild with the hands.
Just constant pressure.
Winging punches, too.
Another beautiful knee to the body by Dos Anjos.
He's punching and kneeing a lot to those ribs. A great way to slow a guy down. Hard to keep this hard to keep this pace until you get a full breath.
Good kicks there by Colby too.
Ooh. Dos Anjos cracked Covington with the right hand there. Drew a smile from Colby Chaos.
He's constantly on him, but when he takes his shots, Dos Anjos, I think, is landing a little bit sharper.
Colby with some good body kick. Another front kick down the middle. That cardio is just such a weapon. To be able to put a vicious pace on someone and know that you can keep up.
No surprise, Covington has advanced 57% of the time, under a minute now, round 1. Covington has never been knocked out in 14, now 15 pro fights.
But since that first takedown, not a lot of success. He's been in clinch positions, but not any clean takedowns since that first one.
But he's not giving Dos Anjos a chance to set up. He's forcing him to fight off the back foot.
So many questions in this first round with the pacing and the style of these two fighters.
Well, there was a question about Colby leading into the Maia fight. He answered those questions, and he's answered even more of them now.
But can he keep this pace up, and can Rafael Dos Anjos make him pay for being so aggressive early? That's the question.
Deep breath. Let's get the heart rate down. Deep breath. Focus on that heart going down. Good. Deep breaths.
He's tired. He's very tired.
Okay, that's me.
Tired.
Hey, the low kick is there for you too. Hey, when we're against the cage, let's start using our knees. Knees to the body, knee to the legs. Got to relax there a little bit. Take a drink when you're ready. Let's get some more.
The more he backs up, the better. He's following you right now. Let's see if once he starts backing up, let's see if we can stay on him, all right? You feel good?
Feel good.
All right, stay focused in there. Stay focused. Keep that movement going. Listen to it.
UFC 225 Whitaker versus Romero 2 is presented by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Round 2 here, Colby Covington, Rafael Dos Anjos. Mike Brown and Jorge Masvidal trying to calm Covington down. He liked that head kick out of himself.
He liked it, he smiled. Look at this, he's got Dos Anjos down again.
Same as early in round 1. Early takedown and working for the hooks. Dos Anjos against the fence, trying to turn.
Center control advantage, Covington. You heard Jason Perillo say to Dos Anjos, if he backs up, try to stay on him. Fight for underhooks here.
Colby is forcing Dos Anjos to fight his fight. He's pressing the action, and he's forcing Dos Anjos to respond to him. Dos Anjos has got to do something to turn this fight around and make him the guy who's pressing the action. Because that's how he likes to fight. He's not a counter fighter. He's a guy who likes to brawl technically.
He's got to do 2 things right now that he's not doing. Number 1, he can't let his back get pushed against the fence. He has to angle when Covington comes forward. and he hasn't been able to yet land that power shot that's going to make Colby Covington hesitate. Those two things. Can't back up like this.
No.
And let Colby Covington push him against the fence.
You're absolutely right. He's moving in straight lines, and he's got to move sideways.
Colby sucks is the chant if you can't make it out. That is what they are chanting around us.
How'd they all agree on that?
I think one person does and goes, yeah, that's a good idea. That's how it works.
Look at this.
Good scramble.
Dos Anjos again, back press to the cage, has got to create distance, and he's got to be the one who's the aggressor here. Even if it means going into a brawl. Because it's the only way he's going to be able to get his game off. He's doing it more now. Oh, nice shot to the body. Very nice shot to the body.
He's landed a few of those.
Covington lands the left hand over the top.
Put the money in the bank.
But here's what's impressive. Go back and watch the Robbie Lawler fight and look how much better Colby's doing.
Yeah.
Right. This kid is for real. All the trash talk aside, all the theatrics, he can fight.
Right, you look at the welterweight body of work for Dos Anjos, Safady, Magny, Lawler. A lot of problems being posed by Colby Covington tonight.
Yeah, because he's been running through people up to now.
Covington, a wrestler dating to 6 years old, representing Thurston Wrestling back in the day.
Other fighters have beaten Damian Maia. None of them looked good. You know, even beating him, they didn't look good. Colby Covington looked very good in that fight. That says a lot.
Yeah, he was one of the rare guys.
Oh!
Big left from Dos Anjos. Covington seems unfazed.
Wasn't sure if he was turning away if that shot hurt him, and he was just turning away quickly.
He's almost got that casual Nick Diaz style of throwing shots. He just never lets up, but he never throws anything 100%.
Yeah, it's a good analogy and a good right hand from Covington.
Especially with his kicks. Oh, nice uppercut by Covington. That clipped Dos Anjos. That was a good uppercut.
What it does when someone's coming forward like that, throwing, it makes you punch from awkward angles. You're going backward where the impact of the punch would normally be. Is always changing. The guy's always coming at you, throwing something.
It's also much more exhausting to move backwards.
Incredibly tiring.
And then when he's not moving backwards, he's trying to get away from the cage.
Dos Anjos back to the well with the body shot and the knee lands. He has had his moments in this second round.
Another point is that Dos Anjos is not the one-shot killer at 170 than he was at 155. He's been much more high volume, and I think that's because he's in better health and condition at 170, but he's just not putting people away the way he was doing so at 155.
And I think that's a smart tactical transition. He's not going to drop Robbie Lawler with one shot like he did 55ers. Nice takedown.
Colby's on his back.
Fourth takedown secured for Covington on 11 attempts. Dos Anjos landed nearly 200 significant strikes against Lawler over 25 minutes. Couldn't get him out of there.
Dos Anjos shaking off that hook, and he is starting to show fatigue. He's taking big, deep breaths. The pressure of Covington, and now not just the pressure, but the overwhelming anxiety of knowing that you're losing this fight to a guy that's been talking trash to you for weeks now.
But for his point, he's been getting up and forcing Colby Covington to spend a lot of energy going after him. And his body work's been good. That might pay dividends rounds 3, 4, and 5. We'll see.
And there's some cuts on Colby's eyes now. Not sure what blows caused those. But let's look at some of the action here. Here's Colby moving forward. Shoots in, gets the legs, gets the takedown. And there's a nice knee to the body by Rafael Dos Anjos. Look at this vicious right hand to the body. Look at this uppercut by Colby. He landed that uppercut a couple times in that round.
You want to keep moving those feet on the cage. Keep moving those feet. Don't let him push you in the cage. Keep cutting the side. You got your elbows on the inside when you're coming forward. How you feel? Come on, let's wake up. This is your fight now, all right? Hands nice and tight. I need you to group them, though. You're throwing one at a time. You need to throw more than one. You hear me? You hear me? Hey, you hear me?
Scott Raymond Cutman working on that right eye of Colby Covington. We have seen him cut fairly easily. Damian Maia landed an early left hand over the top, and immediately Covington was opened up.
Yeah, he's got some scar tissue he's dealing with. What concerns me is the body language and the morale in the corner of Rafael dos Anjos.
Okay, all right,
They're trying to wake him up. This is not a lot of strategic talk. This is a lot of, hey, what's going on out there? Come on, get it together.
Back, behind the block.
The one tactical piece they did give is you have to angle, you have to circle, quit throwing just one punch, and I completely agree.
But look, Colby again, right on top of him. I mean, this is total Nick Diaz style. Just overwhelming you, constant pressure.
Covington continuously mixing up the footwork too, switching stances, giving dos Anjos a lot of different looks tonight, and maybe some discouragement starting to creep in for the Brazilian. And hard to quantify the emotion, Joe, but you know, this is a guy who's denigrated his entire country, taking personal shots.
Yeah, tremendous amount of pressure on dos Anjos, but also pressure on Colby because he's got to back up all that talk. But he doesn't seem like he's having a problem with that at all.
Don't forget, right after our main event, recap of all of the action on the UFC 225 post-fight show. It's on FS1, streaming live on Fox Sports Go. In Canada, you can find it on TSN.
We're starting to get the feeling, in my opinion, that dos Anjos is kind of looking for a breath. Like, when will this guy let up for a second? And Colby Covington's not doing it.
Not just that, but he seems like he's losing energy. He doesn't have the same pop to his strikes, and he seems much more agreeable to letting him clinch with him.
That's the last thing you want with Colby Covington. This guy can wrestle forever.
Pac-10 wrestling champ, two-time NCAA All-American at Oregon State University. Also wrestled at Iowa and Central Iowa Community College.
And look at that. This nice kick to the body, kick to the leg. The volume is outstanding. Goes high, too. I mean, he's just not giving him any breaks. And dos Anjos wants to set up, and he lands one hard shot. And then Colby's like, yeah, that's cute. I'm going to stay on you.
And he keeps backing up straight. I think that's... His corner keeps telling him, you got to angle. Can't let him push you against the fence.
I don't think he has the energy to do anything else now. I think Colby's making him wilt. And this is really stunning. It's really stunning. Because it's the way he's doing it. It's just constant pressure and attack.
And what's so interesting about it is it's not like he's committing his whole body to one single takedown, then not getting it. He's content with his clinch position just to keep Rafael dos Anjos working.
Yep, and then no breaks for dos Anjos. As soon as they separate, he moves forward. Oh. That's a break right there.
Yep.
If I was him, I'd be like, ooh, 5 minutes. I'm going to need 5 minutes here.
Right. And more often than not, we do not see fighters take the time they are allotted for an inadvertent groin strike.
What did Colby just do with his hands? Did he just make... He was making some sort of a movement with his hands like he was braking or something?
Watch your kick.
Like he's braking. There's no doubt about what just happened right there.
Sure?
That's right to the junk. And he's saying, he's alluding to the fact he thinks dos Anjos is breaking. He's smiling at him.
He needs a break. A lot of ways to interpret that. None of them are good for Rafael dos Anjos.
And look at Colby, all over him again.
Look at that feeling. I don't care if I land. I don't care if I get the takedown. I'm keeping something in your face and exhausting you. Clearly his strategy.
And, you know, we got 2 rounds to go.
Well, one thing Covington can't control is his strength of schedule, and a lot of people wondered how he would do with this step up in competition tonight. Dos Anjos with nearly 3 times as much pro experience. So far, really good for Covington, who did close as the betting favorite tonight.
No one's been able to do this to dos Anjos. I mean, you go and look at his welterweight fights. Robbie Lawler, who's a former champion, he ran through Neil Magny, he beat up Tarek Safadine. I mean, no one's been able to do this to him. And even at lightweight, Alvarez caught him and hurt him.
Yeah, that's the thing, but a persistent, natural, large grappler, 2-time All-American. No one's come at him with this kind of style before. Robbie Lawler can grapple, but that's just not where he goes, generally speaking. This is a committed wrestler who is a natural welterweight. Big part of the reason so far this fight is going the way it is.
Cut underneath the left eye of dos Anjos. See the total strike picture.
I mean, look at this. He just doesn't give you any chance to set up. And he's not kicking full strength. He's not punching full strength. He's just staying on him over and over and over again. I mean, this is impressive stuff.
Just mixing the martial arts beautifully. Under a minute now to go, round 3. Covington working off the back of the Brazilian now.
I've always admired that style, that Nick Diaz style, because it just seems so smothered. When he's just constantly on top of you, you don't get a chance to breathe. I mean, Frank Shamrock talked about his fight with Nick Diaz. He said one of the things about it is you don't get a chance to breathe and catch your breath. He's just constantly touching you, constantly touching you. You never get to set up. And this is exactly the same kind of style that Colby's employing. Maybe even more aggressive.
And mixing in a lot more wrestling.
Yes.
I mean, that's one thing the Diaz brothers don't necessarily mix in that takedown like Colby Covington's going to do. He's going to throw this in your face and then go for the clinch and takedown. Rafael dos Anjos has to figure out a way around this strategy, or else it's 2 more rounds of this.
Yeah, and I want to hear what dos Anjos' corner is telling him to do technically, because they've got to light a fire under this guy, but he's got to be able to do something to keep this guy from, like here, psychologically, he's wilting. You see his body language, you see the way he's reacting to this attack.
Listen to Papa Lona, real quick.
Rafa, a gente tem que acordar, Rafael. É no meio, moleque. No meio dele. Não sei o que tu tá fazendo. Vamos chutar ele no meio. Ou então faz a finta e cruza de esquerda.
You can take him to the ground too.
Tudo, Rafael.
Esquerda ou direita?
Esquerda, cruza esquerda. Faz a finta e cruza a esquerda.
Breathe, take some water. Breathe and relax. Oh, sorry.
All right, let's get some fakes and big shots out. Keep that eye close, quarterback.
How about high kick with the left leg? Let's go to that side. That side's a little more open.
He's not waiting for the blast double in the middle of the ring, Colby.
Yes.
After you change with him, throw a hard double leg on him in the middle of the ring, not the cage.
Yes. He thinks you're going to, instead of brawling there out in the center, level change and drive through him. Right? That's there. Right?
Get your energy before you do it, though.
2 more rounds. Yeah. Good. Great pressure, man. Great pressure. He's sinking. He's sinking.
Let's go. Face level changes. World championship. Let's go.
Got to work on my Portuguese. Dos Anjos twice addressed his corner man and those instructions. Not sure what they were, but I think we can all agree RDA's got some work to do. Trying to find out. So I think they'll tell him to throw the left.
RDA. Oh! Big left hand by Rafael dos Anjos.
Covington took it well, though.
He certainly did. We got to remember, dos Anjos is known for his conditioning. And if anybody's going to bounce back in between rounds, he absolutely knows how to do it.
The difficulties, he's generally had a volume attack, but I think he needs one big one to get back in this fighter. One shot that's going to open up that combination and get Colby Covington backing off.
Good shots to the body there. And then Colby gets him down again. Nope, back up to his feet.
16 takedown attempts already. Now one from dos Anjos.
Look at this.
Got him.
Oh, now things get very interesting. Very interesting. Because he has a crushing top game. And a legit black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is a dangerous place to be for Colby Covington.
Rafael dos Anjos in front choke position. Curious if he's going to stay there, try spin around to the back, or if he's going to use this. Right now, not really committing to either one.
Well, it's imperative that he control position. Yep. He's got to hold him here. He's got to keep his weight on top of him.
And it's the first time Colby Covington's been in a position that's going to cost him some energy.
Yeah.
Rafael dos Anjos on top of him.
Look at this, Colby back up.
Dos Anjos, another shot, good entry.
Legs attached again, look at that. Wow. That's big.
Colby, no sprawl even, almost no defense.
Caught him off guard.
This is the first time
Big deep breath.
Covington's career that he has seen a 4th round as we approach the 3-minute mark.
Looks like Colby's running out of energy now.
Yeah, for sure. Big breath there by Colby. And dos Anjos really turning it on now. Very interesting.
Leaning on that 5-round championship experience here late. Dos Anjos has struggled with big physical takedown artist types. Gleison Tibau, Khabib Nurmagomedov back in 2014.
We've been talking about finishes, but if Rafael dos Anjos wants to win this fight on a decision, he's got to take this round and the next round at least.
Very likely he's down 2 rounds. The first round was close.
Yep.
first one could have gone to Dos Anjos. We'd have to go back and watch it again and score it, which is really something you can't do while you're doing commentary. You can see obvious rounds, but this is big right here. This is a big shift.
No margin for error from here on out at all.
Yeah, it's too close.
Yeah.
Especially with wacky judging.
If you're Colby Covington, you don't have a lot of margin of error either. He has to make a dominant statement in rounds 4 and 5 as well.
Under 2 minutes in the round, confidence growing for the former lightweight champ Dos Anjos. Covington may have thought he broke him earlier.
And now Dos Anjos is moving more side to side, not just backing straight up.
Cannot afford to get caught against the fence like this.
And cannot afford to get taken down and beaten up. Now he's spinning away. There he goes.
Not the power. Yeah, not the power and the persistence he had in the first 3 rounds.
Colby stuffs it. Colby has him pressed up against the cage now. Some blood coming off his forehead or the bridge of the nose of Dos Anjos.
Very different round so far in round 4 for Rafael Dos Anjos. Wow. Look at that. Dead even significant strikes.
Covington with a nice combination there.
Oh, he's swinging.
Good counter right from Dos Anjos. Covington with a level change here. Under a minute now to go in round 4. Covington with a right hand out of the break. Nice uppercut by Covington. And a counter left from Dos Anjos.
Man, still throwing with volume is Colby Covington.
And Covington with a leg. Gets a single. Dos Anjos on his back. No bueno.
Yeah, not what Dos Anjos was looking for late in this 4th.
He hears the claps. Let's see if he can reverse it before the 10 seconds is up.
Deep half. I don't think he has time to use it, though.
No, he's not even going to try. He's going to conserve.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
Very interesting.
And this is a left hand right in the beginning of the round, right on the chin. Colby Covington, though, showing that he can take a shot. And then look at this double leg. Great timing. No sprawl from Colby Covington. Takes him right down. He got 2 in a row. Guard pass, but couldn't hold him down.
2 minutes to catch your breath, okay?
Close 4th round.
Legs. Focus. Use the legs. Hands up, chin down, and just move on in the first minute and a half. Catch your breath. Good.
1 round world champion. 1 round and you are world champion.
5 minutes.
Put this guy on his ass. Lock those hands on that double. You get to the cage, you lock your hands and close those elbows.
I want you to blast him in the middle of the center of the ring, not up against the cage. Use your energy in the middle.
Be ready for his shot. Be ready. He's going to shoot again.
5 minutes.
You saw Colby Covington's best friend, UFC veteran Jorge Gamebred Masvidal there in the corner. Some conservatism in that message a little bit in terms of what he wants Covington to do defensively. Gotta think that ATT corner thinks they have the lead. I don't know.
We could very well, though, be looking at 2-2 here.
Yeah, it's certainly possible.
It's certainly possible.
Both fighters need to fight like they need this 5th round, regardless of what everyone on social media thinks, what the judges think. They have to fight like they have to have this 5th round. No one can back off.
And right now, Colby's the one who's doing that. He's locked on Dos Anjos' back here.
Boy, he started the first couple rounds. Clinch, looking for the 1 hook.
Dos Anjos separating those hands. See if he can pop those hips and get out of there.
Whatever Rafael Dos Anjos has, he has to spend it in this 5th round.
Dos Anjos trying to join Randy Couture, BJ Penn, George St. Pierre, and Conor McGregor as the only 2-division champions in UFC history.
Oh, look at that. Went for the Jeremy Stevens.
Came close, but just grazed him. Not enough to hurt him, certainly not enough to finish the fight. Colby Covington still coming at him.
Colby gets the takedown. Look at this.
You can love him or hate him, probably hate him, but Colby Covington is doing what he said he was going to do, which is make this fight about cardio, conditioning, and wearing Rafael Dos Anjos down. He stuck to that strategy.
And he'll love it if you hate him. So either way, he wins.
That's the same, man. The old don't ignore me, I guess.
Yeah. If he wins the fight, either way he wins. If he wins and you hate him, he wins because he wants you to hate him.
Dos Anjos has worked the body to great effect tonight. Not as many of those patented low leg kicks, in part because of the takedown proficiency of Colby Covington.
Well, Colby's got one so far this round. Dos Anjos got to separate here.
In that Kimura position, you can't use it with the head on the same side. Very hard to use.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do there. I think he's just trying to threaten and make Colby move. But Colby's just sticking to him like glue. Dos Anjos got to separate. He's trying to get those hands free.
Good pressure, good pressure.
This is a position we've seen pretty much since the first round. Colby Covington moving forward, making it his kind of fight, his kind of game, his kind of pacing.
So important to have a great referee like Herb Dean in a fight like this too. And he's telling him to work in here, but he's letting him work.
Some sort of protest there from Colby Covington. Oh, big left from Chaos. Just over 2 minutes to go. Outstanding championship fight thus far.
Knee those legs, knee those legs. Come up top, get your head out of there. There you go, come up top.
Anjos yet to really threaten with any submissions. Briefly got on top, but
and Colby's got him pressed up against the cage for the first 3 minutes of the fight,
where he hasn't been able to use any of his tools, any of his offensive weapons.
Now he's circling around the center. Well, he's got to make something happen. There he goes. He made an attempt. He cut him with the right hand. He needs more of that. And for Colby, he needs more of this. Look at that. More pressure. Bam. Keep him backing up.
Right.
Oh, nice left. Anjos clipped him. Colby stuffed that one.
Yeah, he's expecting the takedown now. Caught him twice. He's a little bit more prepared for it.
Colby just in perpetual forward motion. To your point, Joe, just not a lot of breathing room for the opposition.
It's a great way to fight a guy like Dos Anjos. It really is. It's a real learning lesson. Because you see how styles fall apart under tremendous pressure.
Or how there's a style for every style.
Yeah.
And this is the style, definitely, to be the guy like Dos Anjos who needs that range to throw volume punches.
Yeah.
He hasn't had his range.
And I'm not saying that Dos Anjos is falling apart. I'm just saying that he has not been able to do what he wants to do. He's going for that Kimura again. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this.
Sweet,
lost it.
Can't keep it.
40 seconds now to go to determine the UFC's interim welterweight champ.
They're swinging.
Covington with a right.
Oh man, this is crazy.
It's Colby Covington, though, not backing off when it comes to these striking exchanges. He was landing well, now going for the takedown.
This is an exhausting fight here.
And yet, pretty good output on both sides here in this fifth and final round.
Nice kick to the body.
And a left hand from Covington.
Wow.
Outstanding championship fight between Colby Covington and Rafael Dos Anjos. They are all chasing the undisputed UFC welterweight king Tyron Woodley, who somewhere in the 314 is likely watching this tonight.
In Covington, his wrestling, his pressure were absolutely problems for Rafael Dos Anjos. Rafael had his moments in the fight, particularly when he utilized his wrestling. He got some good strikes off, but it was just hard for him to set up with Colby's constant pressure.
He was always adjusting to the range that Colby Covington was setting by coming forward, making it about the clinch, never falling for that big shot. That was probably the best punch of the whole fight. Colby Covington took it, kept moving forward. And Dos Anjos, couple takedowns, but after those two, he was ready for that shot coming in. And man, that exchange at the end, both guys trying to put the exclamation point on this fight. But Colby Covington, I thought, found the kind of fight he wanted to fight. He imposed it on Rafael Dos Anjos.
So we go inside the numbers, all of these unofficial distance strikes for Dos Anjos. Clinch strikes, of course, for Colby Covington. He landed 7 of 23 takedown attempts. Covington, obviously the advancing party for most of this fight. Now, we've talked a lot about Dos Anjos increasing his significant strike rate as a welterweight, 88%. Colby Covington unofficially threw 355 total strikes here tonight, 257 for Rafael Dos Anjos. Constant activity from Covington here tonight. We'll see if it was enough to lead as the UFC's interim welterweight champion. To that end, the official decision brought to you by Metro PCS, bringing you closer than ever to the UFC on a fast nationwide LTE network. Bruce Buffer with that official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 48-47 for the winner by unanimous decision. And now, the new interim UFC welterweight champion, Colby Chaos Covington.
I am here with the winner and new interim welterweight champion, Colby Covington. How does that sound?
First off, Joe Rogan, all I want to say is this is a real championship belt. I'm going to do what a real American should do. I'm bringing this belt to the White House, and I'm putting it on Donald Trump's desk. And secondly, Joe, Tyrone Woodley, you're a freaking coward. Why'd you let this little filthy animal take this ass whooping tonight? This is supposed to be you. You can't run, you can't hide no more, Tyrone Woodley. I'm coming for you. Let me say this is the real championship belt, Tyrone Woodley. If you got something to say, come see me, bitch.
This was a very impressive performance tonight, Colby. You fought a world champion, a real world-class fighter, and proved that you're not just talking in there, you're shutting down games and imposing yours.
No one can stop my will, Joe. No one can go 25 minutes with here. Tyrone Woodley knows that. Last time we trained, I melted him. He was done after 2 rounds. The same thing will happen when I unify my belt.
Well, that will be next. Congratulations. Congratulations and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the new interim welterweight champion, Colby